I also want to provide like safe spaces when kids do go to school, because I feel like a lot of kids it's not necessarily school that's making their life misery. It's like their home life, and that school is their place to go. However, that is not always the best thing either, because then when they have to go home for like spring break or winter break, summer vacation, they don't want to go, but they have no one, like they don't have anyone to talk to outside of school. So they come to school to sort of be somewhere safe, even if they don't talk about it. They're still with their friends, they're with teachers that they like, different clubs maybe.
I never really thought about that, actually. It's kind of like the reverse, that because I was definitely the complete opposite. I hated going to school. I was like anxious to go, but I never would have really thought that I didn't really take part in anything. I didn't like going to the class, like the groups or any of that shit, because it just freaked me out. But I forgot that they could use it in the opposite way. Yeah,
exactly. So sometimes, like working in an elementary school, I see kids that they're just agitated at school. Like they might not listen, they might act out, they might be violent. I noticed in the high school a lot, that's where I was seeing more of the kids coming there for comfort, not necessarily because they were coming to learn. Not that I'm saying that that's bad, but they would come to, say, like a resource room, because that was like their safe place. They were able to talk to a teacher, or just like talk to their friends, or just not be at home. And that was big for them. And like they would maybe not be the best student, of course. However, at home, it was just not ideal for them. Whatever was going on with their parents, have like addiction issues, or if it's like an abusive thing, you never know, right? So then they come and then they're angry, yes, at school, and then teacher's like, oh, this kid's kind of a little shit. But then again, you're like, but why are they like that? And sometimes they don't want to talk about it either. Like I used to go to school all the time. I was like, I don't want to talk to my teachers, but I'm not at my house, so it's fine. Sort of thing.
It's kind of like that weird middle ground.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much of that even like is just like you're only in the Langley School District. So I can't imagine like everywhere else. Would you ever think you would expand, like if it got big enough to like all school districts, or like?
I do. I did think about Surrey School District, obviously, because it's literally right next to us. But like I said, I want to do one thing very well first. And the Surrey School District is very, very large. So I want to do one thing very well first and get my foot in the door and kind of have the Langley School District know who I am. And then hopefully I'm able to raise more money and get grants from different places once I sort of teach myself how to properly do things. Because I do want to start like a foundation or like an actual proper charity. However, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to plan a fundraiser at a pub for the end of March, and I still don't know what I'm doing. So,
well, that's the best way to learn. You know, you're just jumping in and making something happen. I mean, you've already almost raised what, $5,000?
Yeah.
And that's pretty awesome. How long has it been?
Since November.
Yeah. And like, I mean, that's basically through your personal following and an Instagram page. It's not like you have a huge following or outreach to tons of people. So I think that's awesome. Yeah,
exactly. I do have a lot of support from my friends, of course. And like my dad and my brother are always super awesome as well. But yeah, no, my friends are definitely going to be very beneficial at this point, because they're all willing to help. I have friends that are all different ages, so they can reach out to like their friends and etc. So hopefully things go really well and I'm able to sort of spread the word. Because right now when I explain it to schools, they're kind of like, what are you talking about? Like, who is this person just trying to randomly support us? I guess it would be like, it's just like, oh, I'm just like I work like as an SEA at a school district, but this girl wants to raise money to do this for us. It's kind of odd when someone comes to you and they just want to offer you something, especially when you don't really know who they are, right? But when you get someone like they've heard about, then they're like, oh, I've heard about you. I've heard that this is what you've done. So this way with a couple of speakers, like, oh, I've heard about this speaker. I heard he's really good at this school and that you planned it all. We would love to have like whatever you're offering basically at this point. So that would be really nice. And yeah, I don't know. I want to have people. I want to be that person that I needed when I was younger, I think, for kids in schools. Yeah. And I think it's really important. And I think a lot of SEAs and teachers are that person for kids as well.
What is an SEA?
Special education assistant. Yeah. So I work with kids that have live with different disabilities, whether it's like a behavior thing or if they have autism and that sort of thing. So it is really nice. So this is, I would say, more geared towards like behavior more so, because that's what I'm more in control of. I can help them with that. Right. So That would be nice. And yeah, that's why I tell people if they're feeling a little bit like kind of like crummy about going to work, I'm just like, yes, but you have to understand, like, you might be that reason that other kid's going to school today.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're like, yes, I finally get to go see Miss Taylor or go see whoever. And then even if you feel like you're not doing something, you still might be that person that they are just excited to go see because they don't want to be at home, right? So
Yeah.
I think it's really important.